Last time we talked about songwriting tips, and so we talked about the keys and how there's 3 or 4 main chords that would be in each key. So in the key of C, you're gonna have C, F, G, and A minor. So it's like this, C, because it's on the C, that's the 1, C, and then here's F, is on the C, 1, 4, 5. See that? These are the main chords in C. C, F, G. And then they might throw in the 6, which will be minor. So this is the 6, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the 6 of C. And you see how that is? Now a normal A chord would have a C sharp in it. But since it is in the key of C, there's no sharps or flats. And so it ends up being an A minor, because minor is where you lower the third a half step. Okay, so those are the main chords in the key of C, and then you have like D. So key of D, okay, so you have your scale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So on the 1 is your main chord. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is your 4 chord in D, and then this is your 5 chord in D. And so you stay in that key, and D has an F sharp and a C sharp in it. So D, G, A, those are the main chords in D. And then they will throw in a B minor. That would be your extra chord, that's your minor chord in the key of D. So it is on your 6, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the 6 is minor because the major one would have a D sharp in it, but D sharp is not in the key of D, and so you lower it a half step. That's what's in the key of D for the 6th chord. So those are your keys. So here, let's look at a couple of songs. This one is in the key of F. So F has 1 flat. We might talk about that too at some point. Key signatures. F has 1 flat, so your main chords are going to be F, so that's your 1 chord, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 is your B flat, because that's in the key of F. My nephew is having a good time. I think he likes it. So you have 1, you have 4, and then you have 5. C is your 5 in the key of F, right? And then if you have a 6, it's going to be D minor, because there's no F sharp in the key of, what key are we in? F. Okay, so that this song is in the key of F, and a song will usually start on the chord that is named after the key that it is in, usually, almost always. That's usually a giveaway of what key this song is in. So you can see that this song does not go with our normal thing. It has F and it has B flat. And then it has, what did we say the 6 was? So 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is the D minor. Okay, so they have this D minor, but then they threw in another one that's not usually in the key of F. And that's what makes it interesting. So they threw in this A minor. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, hold on, I passed it. 1, 2, 3. A minor. So they threw in the 3, and the 3 is also minor in your normal scale. Okay, so let's see. And then this one is in the key of E. So you have your E chord, and then you have your, so let's look at it. E, and then, so that's your 1 chord. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So A is your 4 chord, and then B is your 5 chord. Okay, so it has E and it has B. 5 chord. Your 6 would be something else here, but they didn't use that one. That would be a C sharp minor. They didn't use that one. They used F sharp minor. So that is your 2. So they threw the 2 in instead of the 6. Okay? So a lot of the modern songs don't stick with the normal thing that they used to do like that. This one has 4 chords, and they are the 1, the 4, the 5, and then the 2 instead of the 6. Find it. Yeah. This would be your F sharp, this is your F sharp minor. And it is minor because it's the 2, and the 2 is minor. See that? The capital Roman numbers are the major chords, and then these lowercase ones are the minor chords, and then this one with the diminished sign is diminished. And diminished looks like this. So you have so the 7 of the C, of the key of C, right, is gonna be so here is your B chord, but there are no sharps or flats in the key of C. So you lower the 3rd and the 5th, and that is a diminished chord. Okay? Here's your major chord. When you have a major chord and you lower the 3rd and the 5th, that's diminished. And this is the sign, this little degrees kind of sign, a little circle next to it. That means diminished. Okay, so when you, this is playing by chord, if you just have the chords, the 1, 3, 5, 1, 3, 5. I think we've talked about that. I think I've gone over that in a different one. When you play by ear, that was kind of another thing I was thinking about doing, is you sound out the melody, and then you have to sound out which chords go with it. So if I was going to do like this song here, this one, here's where I lay it down. So you would be like, I don't know if I can do this right now. Oh my goodness, I can't think of the tune to it. Let's do something easy. Okay, so Jesus Loves Me, okay, for example. So you, if you want to start in an easy key, so you just sound out the melody first. Jesus loves me, this I know, for the Bible tells me so. Little ones to him belong, they are weak, but he is strong. See, there's your melody. And then you take and you add the chords to it. So you always want to put the melody on the top when you're sounding out a song. So you're we started here, right? So what you want to do is make sure that the melody's on the top, and then you want to add the other notes that fill out the chord. So in this case, it'll be like Jesus, and that's C. This is actually a second inversion of C, and I think I talked about first and second inversions. But so Jesus loves me. So that is your G, because here's where your melody is, and these are the ones that make it sound right? So that's a G. This I know. Back to the C. So there's your F chord. It is this is your root chord, first inversion, second inversion. So there's your C chord again. So you see how it follows the melody, and if it stays in the same chord, it's just a different inversion of it. So you're back to your root chord there. So there's C. There's your 3 main chords. It's a very simple song. It just has C, F, and G in it. So if you follow the melody, then you can have that. You don't have to follow the melody, of course. When we play like these modern worship songs, most of the time we don't really play a melody. We just play chords, and then the voices carry the melody and the harmony and everything, and you just play the chords like as if you were a rhythm guitar, just with rhythm to the chords. So that's how you play by ear. You just kind of sound it out, and then you try to put the chords with it, and you try to keep the melody on the top. But if you're just kind of doing a rhythm kind of a thing, you don't have to keep the melody on the top. You can just write down the chords like they do here and play whatever you want. Okay, so I hope this helps. Love you guys. Have a great day.